I cannot stand Mr. Baseball.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I knew it.
Here we go.
Yeah, I tried to throw a little bit back.
Love that logo, love that jersey, love that color scheme, everything about it. Welcome back to the home of sports talk for the average Joe. This is episode 78 of the None Other Sports podcast. My name is Jason.
I'm David.
And we got a lot to get into here tonight. First off, our last episode that we did back in October, because it has been that long.
Has been a while.
I just want to thank Justin Coble again from the Harrisburg Stampede for joining us for that episode. That was just a fun conversation.
Informative
and let me tell you,
it was a very informative conversation on everything that what the Stampede's going to be and all that, which is fantastic.
And they're making signings left and right because I follow them on social media, and let me tell you that team is going to be all kinds of fired up and charged up and ready to go. I was watching some of the videos from tryouts. I've pretty much tried to watch every live video Justin does, so I'm up to date on the team for when we record, basically. But every day they're announcing a new signing. I mean, this team's going to be primed and ready to go. And thank you, Justin. David's wearing his Harrisburg Stampede shirt. Mine's in the wash. I already wore it this week. But cheap plug, you can get this shirt, this NASPOD NASCAR parody shirt, at our TeePublic site. TeePublic, right?
Yes.
TeePublic. You can get that. You can get hoodies. You can get
mugs,
3/4 sleeve shirt, baseball style shirts. You can get mugs, stickers, magnets. I know some
phone
people
cases.
Who bought stickers, phone cases. Yeah, just cheap plug. We'll get another one in there later on tonight. But again, yeah, thank you. Big thank you to Justin for taking time out of his very busy schedule to talk with us.
Yeah.
Last time we recorded. And let me tell you, that episode did
and these shirts are very
gangbusters
comfortable
for us.
By the way. These are very comfortable.
if you plan on following the Stampede, the shirts are, yes, very comfortable. I want to get a hat. I'm a hat guy. But I'll wait till we go to get a hat.
I'm eager to go. I'm
yeah,
eager
I
for
am
when,
too. And here's
when we get
here's
tickets
what I'm
go.
thinking. Because I know Jamie and the kids want to go, and I know we have some other friends who want to go and hang out at a game. You know, I definitely, if we enjoy it and we have a lot of fun, which I expect us to do, I might consider getting season tickets next year.
Something to look into.
I mean, if I get a 4-pack and, like the kids don't want to go or Jamie doesn't want to go to a game, I got 3 seats. They're like, hey, what are you doing? The kids don't want to go this week. You want to go?
Hey, I'm game.
I'm all about doing that support for them.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, we're minor league sports guys to begin with.
And have this and have something like this in your backyard is like a gem.
It is. And we're both guys who we enjoy indoor football. I mean, we used to watch it on weekends.
Constantly.
We played the video games. Like, we were all about it because it's fun to watch. It's the 50-yard war for a reason.
It's a fun atmosphere.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks again to Justin and the Harrisburg Stampede for making themselves available to us. We really had a good time talking with him, and we hope everyone who listened to it enjoyed it just as much as we did. So let's get into this. First half of the night, we're going to talk about life because life has kind of happened.
Yeah, just a little.
We've had some things come up, and let's get into it. I mean, I can start. You can start. I don't care.
We both can just run with it. I mean, Kylie's been battling tonsillitis for all summer long. She had 4 bouts of it until they finally removed her tonsils in October. Basically October.
Yeah.
I think it was the week after a week after the last episode is when she got her tonsils out. So it's like the fun parts of that. you had your fun with everything you've been going through with your house.
Yeah, we had a water leak in the house. That was fun. Um, we had a pipe burst in the living room, so we had a fun wet mess with that. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Apparently frozen on my end.
I was gonna say, it's almost like a bad Japanese movie.
Yeah, it looks like my droid cam stopped working. Give me a second. I mean, I'll keep talking while I fix
Yeah,
this.
keep talking. Why not?
But yes, we had a pipe burst in the living room. One of our baseboard heating pipes. For those of you who don't live in the Northeast, because I know we do have listeners outside of that area, and their heating is not the same as the heating we got. That happens sometimes. It was old pipe, and the guy who rehabbed our house did crappy work, basically. And that didn't help matters either. So we had to turn off the heat for the hot water for a whole weekend. We had to go down to my mom and dad's to shower. Thankfully, they're a block and a half away. Blessing and a curse. And sorry, that was awful. And from there, we had what we call the insurance, obviously.
Can only imagine going through that crap.
Well, it's still a little ongoing, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. So we had a residential heating service company come out that Monday, which would have been, I guess, the 31st of October. They came out that day. They fixed the pipe. They fixed some other things that the guy who rehabbed our house didn't do that weren't quite on the level. And fun fact, I'm sure some of you listening to this are like, well, why didn't you have a home inspection? Here's why we didn't have a home inspection. The guy who rehabbed our house is a state certified home inspector. So
Figured two birds with one stone.
So yeah, we're like, oh yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's on the up and up. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, so that's why when you're young and dumb, you should just do everything the right way from the get-go. So we had all that fixed. The insurance company got back to us. They had a mitigation restoration service company come out. They tore up half the carpet in the living room. They put 4 industrial fans in the basement, 2 industrial fans in the living room, and an industrial sized dehumidifier.
When you sent me those pictures, like, jeez.
Oh yeah, it was miserable. Like from all the I was so stressed out from all the noise. Like I could not concentrate on work. I couldn't concentrate on anything. It was just straight up miserable.
Jeez, that's insane.
From there, I was planning an episode to record that week. You were at camp, which that's, you needed a vacation, you need time away. I'm good with that. I get it. I'm back, by the way.
Hey, there you are.
Can't see. We'll have to take a what's that on The Simpsons when technical difficulties. We need technical difficulties pictures for when one of our cameras screw up, and you just plaster that there. Yeah.
Now you got me thinking.
I'm
Great.
sure
now,
I do.
Well, hey, you have me. You got ideas for logos. Now I got something I can probably throw in for that picture.
There you go. That works. But anyway, so during all this, I was planning an episode to record while you were gone. And a little inside baseball, because I don't think I even told you what the idea was, is I was going to do a NASPOD version of Around the Horn.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was up at camp, but I was up at hunting camp for the week.
Yeah, you had like no service.
Yeah, service for me was not going to happen.
Right.
I mean, the Wi-Fi was kind of there, but didn't want to just, risking the, plus also when you wake up at 5:30 to go out into the woods, you kind of want to get some sleep.
Right.
I did see a bear though, which was interesting.
Yeah, you showed me. So I had that planned out. I was going to be in the Tony Reale role of hosting it and being the games master, giving points and taking points. We were going to have John the Bobble Bro on. We were going to have Brad from Baseball Together, Mike from the Other Ship, and our buddy Dave from the 2216 podcast. They were going to be the panelists. I had everything planned out. I had the topics at hand. I had a group chat with all of them. Everything was ready to go. And then that Thursday morning, because everything was dry, visually dry, Thursday night or Wednesday night. So I'm like, oh man, maybe Thursday morning they'll take this out. I can relax,
get some
go through with
normality.
the episode. Right. So Thursday morning comes and they're like, nope, it's still damp. We can't, because they have a thing that they stick into the floor and it beeps because it's measuring the moisture.
Which makes sense. You don't want mold or anything.
Right. But and because it visually looked dry.
Yeah, visuals.
We're like, oh
jack.
man, it's going to be gone Thursday. When they're like, we might have to come back Friday, and if it's not dry Friday, we're going to take it. We might be back up Saturday. I'm like, well, fuck. So I messaged them Thursday morning as soon as the mitigation company left and just said to them, look, I'm going to have to postpone this. I can't guarantee that this stuff isn't going to have to run Friday night. And that's going to be a miserable experience for me trying to record and deal with this in the background.
Yeah.
Because I have the filter on this through the software to cancel out any noise, but the filter can only do so loud much. I can't guarantee it. Right.
The filter can only do so much.
So that idea went to hell.
We can still do the idea at one point.
I think it's a great idea.
No,
I really do. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. It would be fun as hell.
I mean, I'm a big fan of that show. Woody Page is my favorite. I know he's not on a whole lot anymore, but he's freaking hilarious. And I just thought it'd be a cool concept to at least try.
No, absolutely.
What do we have to lose? We have nothing to lose.
Not at all.
So this week we finally got a call from the insurance company. The mitigation services were approved. They're covering that.
It better. I mean, you pay the insurance for the house. I mean, come on.
But we do have a deductible, so keep that in mind. They got the estimate for the carpet. They're cutting us a payment for that. We're just waiting now for the restoration company to come in with samples. Hopefully by Christmas, because I thought it'd be done by now. Hopefully by Christmas we have new carpet in the house. Like, it's just been a fiasco.
Fiasco sounds like an understatement.
I mean, I'm finally at a place where I'm not stressed out by it. Like, because I do know there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, we're going to get new carpet. And we're getting new carpet for the price of our deductible out of pocket, which I'm not going to complain about that.
No.
I'm going to have to, I already talked to my boss. I'm going to have to miss a day of work because someone's got to be here. And we're not going to have Wi-Fi because everything's got to be disconnected and moved out of the living room. So I'll be holed up in the bedroom all day.
That's going to be a fun day.
Yeah, it's going to be miserable. But, Jamie can go work in the office for a day while I'm here dealing with this and signing off on whatever paperwork. And, when the day's over, new carpet. Hooray. Can't complain.
Yeah. Be all set to go.
I joked to Jamie that I want a plush and luxurious 70s swingers house carpet.
And she probably just gave you a glare.
Oh yeah, I got a glare.
Now was the glare like at your wedding for Littering And?
She still refuses to watch that movie. Me and her brother and Dave actually have tried to get her to watch this movie, and she refuses to.
Yeah, we kind of broke her on that one.
In 8 hours. In 8 hours. Yeah.
Well, it
She
didn't quite.
refuses to watch one of the greatest comedies of the last 25 years.
Well, it didn't help that 4 or 5 of us were just going at key moments of pictures.
Well, I was gonna say it wasn't during the ceremony; it was during
No,
pictures and
It was
after.
during pictures, but the look. I remember sitting there.
Her own brother was one of the people doing it.
Exactly, that's what I mean. It was like 4 or 5 of us that were doing it, and I remember the one picture. She was smiling. All of a sudden, as soon as the cameras went down, she just gave us the evil eye, and we're just like.
And you know who has that picture of her giving the dirty look?
There's a picture of that?
Oh yeah, there's a picture of it.
I didn't know there was a picture of. Oh my! Oh.
Yeah, do you know who took it and has it?
Who?
My grandmother.
Oh, we need it.
I don't ask her to root for it, but it does exist. I have seen it.
Oh,
and it is literally how I remember it looking during
the evil eye.
Yeah,
that glare of death that she wants to kill us.
But yeah, I suggested that because you know what, I want a nice carpet. I want something that, like, if I'm too lazy to get up off the floor and I want to take a nap on the floor because her and the kids are on the couch, I can just this is pillowy and soft, and I want to walk around my bare feet with a martini and a pipe, you know.
Martini and a pipe.
I didn't mean like I want a swinger's house. I just want the carpet. I want a soft, luxurious carpet. What's wrong with that?
Oh, that's great. And of course, I bet you not even 1 second it got shut down.
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the mess I was dealing with for the last couple of weeks. And that's what put a postponement on an episode going out. And you know, life happens. It sucks. And I hate that we missed a month of recording, but
The only thing that I really had going on was with Kylie, just with her tonsillitis and then her surgery.
right. But that's still life happening.
Yeah. And then hunting camp. Now, don't get me wrong. We're almost finished with the 3 gallons of ice cream the grandparents got us. Kylie's favorite is black raspberry. Let's put it this way. My children will not be having black raspberry. And this is from them. This is from
sick of it.
Sick of it as in, like, I don't want any more. Why did we do this? It's, okay, we need a slight break from eating this much black raspberry. Because think about it, 3 gallons of ice cream.
Yeah.
Now, the problem was where my parents got the ice cream from, they said if they don't carry the flavor in-house, they could get any flavor you want. Well, that's a problem. I like mint chocolate chip and chocolate chip cookie dough. Well, 3 gallons of that, good Lord.
Oh, you'll have to tell me this place off the air.
But yeah, no, I mean, the tonsillitis was just pretty bad for her, in and out of the doctor's offices, and then having to go get the surgery. And going to actually get the surgery. That day that they actually scheduled the surgery, I told my daughter she looked like Rudolph, because they stuck what you would think of a snake going through like a pipe.
Yeah.
But small enough to go through a nose with a light at the end of it. And all you saw was when she started seeing her nose just start glowing red. And you can see the red cartilage. And you can see the red start going back her face for how deep this thing was going. And of course her face was like, it's like, oh.
No, yeah, child. It's probably not a pleasant feeling.
No problem. And they even numbed it. They even numbed her nose. But it's like, oh, poor child.
I'm just glad she's doing better. And
oh yeah, she's back to normal. Her first real meal afterwards was wings.
I remember you saying she requested wings.
Barbecue wings. That's purely my child right there.
Yeah, you're a barbecue guy.
Barbecue wings. I love my barbecue wings. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like Old Bay, but and then just mainly just the week of up at the long weekend up at camp.
Which, I mean, you needed that. No one would begrudge you that, brother. I just, like I said, I tried to get an episode in that
No,
week you were gone, and I had
chaos
everything
ensued.
lined up, and
And
it
dumpster
happened.
fire happened. Good old dumpster fires at that point.
And Dave tried to fix it because we thought it was the connection.
Yeah.
From coming up from the basement to the elbow joint, and it wasn't. It was actually the copper pipe itself.
It's crazy when things hit, it just hits everything.
Well, this summer we're gonna replace all the shark bites in the basement just to be safe.
Hey, why not?
It's nice having friends who have plumbing experience, like they've actually done it, because that was like what their family did. So he can walk me through it in the basement, so I know how to do it for future reference.
It's not that it's that hard to do. It's just trying to find where everything goes.
Right. But that's the long-term game plan. I mean, the furnace is fixed. All the incorrect fittings on the furnace are fixed. We got the pipe replaced. Now we're just waiting on the carpet. And I'm not getting my 70s swingers carpet, which is what I wanted.
Mm.
And like, I know you already probably know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about shag carpet. I'm talking about like, it's soft.
Yeah.
And it doesn't like hurt your feet to walk on. Like, it's comfortable, damn it. I want comfortable carpet. I don't want ratty cheap carpet. I want something really nice that's going to last for a while.
Oh, and also I still got to test those controllers yet.
Oh yeah, I ordered some wireless controllers for the next time we record Hits 2003, which I've been getting a lot of feedback on.
Which
a lot of people have reached out to me personally to tell me how much they enjoyed those videos so far.
Yeah, I got to put up game 3 yet. I got to do that. I might do that tomorrow if I can. Gotta think of what's going on tomorrow, because something's going on tomorrow. I can't remember. You know how that is.
No, I know. I know.
But game 3 should be posted shortly. So
I'm just glad we're getting good feedback on it, because they were a lot of fun. I mean, obviously it was a lot of fun to record. It's what we did for years on end as
that's
teenagers and early 20s.
That's putting it nicely too.
But and again, I gotta say again, thanks to Michael Herrick from the other ship for sending me the PS2.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he really helped get the ball rolling on that, just out of the generosity of his heart.
That ball did get rolling.
I'm curious. I those wireless controllers I bought felt like, when I say they felt good, like it just felt the weight was right. The construction felt good.
Yeah, I should be able to test those tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I know, well, just for the whole thing to start with, that was just trying to find the right video capture card for the computer. So that got lined up, and then we had to get the the HDMI converter.
Yep.
Get all that tested, and then figure out.
I ordered hits off of eBay,
and then figure out the picture-in-picture for us to do all that with. I did suggest that we could get a good copy of was it Slugfest and Blitz.
Yeah, let me look into that, because there might be other avenues to get those than just eBay.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking just other things other than just hits. I mean, we can, because don't get me wrong, Blitz and Slugfest were fun.
Well, there's other things we can do too. We can do the EA Fight Nights. We can do the old
yeah.
UFC games.
Yeah,
I mean,
we can
there's
do all
so
those.
much we can do.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying, just in general, because Midway was just, in my opinion, at the time, ahead of the game.
They had it down pat for arcade sports games, and it to me, I think it's a genre that's sorely lacking now. And I mean, they exist. They do. Arcade sports games exist still, but they're not licensed.
No. And the problem is with the games nowadays with, like, let's say EA Sports, for example. A lot of times you don't want to play as the regular mainstream teams. You want to play as that goofy, off the wall name team that the company created.
Right, like we did in Hits. We were playing as
Absolutely.
the computer generated teams. We weren't
Yeah.
playing as
NHL
the
teams or
Devils
things
or the
like that.
Flyers or the
Yeah.
Red Wings or the Blackhawks. We were
Don't get me wrong, it is neat to play, like, let's say in our area, the Hershey Bears or the Reading Royals of let's say EA NHL 23, let's just say, where you
Yeah.
can play as the Reading Royals, the Hershey Bears, but it is nice to play like an off-school team.
right. No, I'm in total agreement with that. Just checking now. GoodwillBooks.com has some of these games for under $10.
Ooh.
Oh, they got the Rocky game. I played that a lot.
Trying to remember that one.
It was based on the Rocky movies. You played
Well, I
as
figured that.
Rocky Balboa, and you played
But I'm just-
Rocky's career.
I'm just trying to picture the game. Now I got to look this up. 2022.
I don't know if that's one I ever brought down or not. I don't remember.
I don't remember playing it. I heard it. I just can't remember playing it. Oh, there are the graphics.
But I mean, so that's us kind of catching you all up on where
Why-
things have been with us.
Why
'Cause
we
I think
haven't
we're
been
probably
on,
hitting that 30-minute mark here for the first topic.
give or take.
Yeah, so
But yeah, no, life just happens, and sure enough, it hit us hard with it. With you and your stuff, and me with my stuff. It was just how life rolls. I mean, unfortunately, did we want to not record? No, we want to record.
yeah.
But when you can't record, it just kind of like, well, okay.
It's a whole different scenario. It just
whole
stinks because I feel like we had a lot of momentum coming out of that interview with Justin, and then
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that statement 100% on that. We did have a lot of momentum with that, and a lot of positives coming out of just that episode alone. But life happens. It is what it is.
right. But so that's where we've been for the last month.
Yay!
Glad you're still with us, because I know I've had some people reach out and ask when we were going to have our next episode, because we do have listeners that reach out. And we appreciate it, because I really appreciate anyone giving us some feedback or constructive criticism. It does mean a lot, because it means you care about the show. So I appreciate all you who've reached out.
Yes, very much so.
About the NHL videos, about the interview with Justin, or what's been going on with us. We hope you understand our explanation for that in this episode. With that is the end of the first half.
Oh crap! I don't have my buzzer.
There we go.
I'm not gonna say what I just thought of, but all right, we're good with that.
All right.
We'll be back.